Oh boy, here we go. First episode. I'm personally going to say glad to be back. Your host, Ethan. All right. On my left, your right. First time we're filming, by the way. This is the first time they're seeing our faces. What's that back there? Do I already have to fire you?
Holy man.
Cameraman Walt already has to be fired. What was that?
Dude, what was that, man? What are you watching, porn or something? What's going on?
What was that?
It was when Gold was it Stone Cold attacked Mr. McMahon.
That's not what it sounded
You
like.
hit him with a bedpan? Oh, you hit him with a bedpan.
It's not what it sounded like.
Sounded like a velociraptor.
Okay, turn it off. All right, to my left, your right, we got Greg, a.k.a. Toonie. You'll figure out why we call him Toonie later. To my right, your left, we got Dom, a.k.a. The Diamond. And myself, well, I personally don't have a nickname. I'm just me, Ethan. How's it going? Like I said, first time filming. Glad you guys can finally see our faces. We are now on YouTube. And boys, this is the first episode of our new podcast.
NFL.
Anybody? Yep. NFL. Anybody want to reveal the name? Greg.
No, you can. You're the host.
You're the host.
You sure?
All
All
right,
right.
man.
Well,
I'll take over later, but right now you go.
okay, sounds good. This is Take the Over, our new podcast, sports gambling podcast. Some people may hear that and, think we're, I don't know, like some people call Greg a degenerate, but we call him Toonie for a reason. He's not really putting anything on the line. So some people might be scared when they hear sports gambling. We just hear a fun time, nothing too serious, and we hope that you enjoy some of our antics that we have planned. Now, you don't know the rules yet
I kind of do, yeah.
of the podcast?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to go over them right now for the people listening at home. You do know the rules. I
know
told
the
you
rules.
earlier.
He told me today.
So, take the over. Each of us must make 5 picks, 5 bets for the show. Can be anything related to NFL football. That's just for now. Just for the NFL season. We'll figure out something afterwards.
Gotcha.
The 6th bet will be determined by throwing a dart at our beautiful dartboard right here that I just purchased today. And that will be for the Monday Night Football games. So our 6th bet will be the Monday Night Football games. Out of the 5 bets, you must cross off at least one betting term each week with one of your picks. That could be a hot take, a lock, or a hammer. Now I'm going to explain what each of those terms mean for us. A failed hot take will result in one of us having to eat a hot pepper during the next show. No hot peppers today. Nobody's doing any of the failures today. It's the first episode. A failed lock results in having to be handcuffed for the Sunday games during the next week of the Couch Coaches vlog.
Low wife will like that.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know what you mean by that, but we'll take it as it is. And a failed hammer will result in a ban hammer, meaning that you cannot watch or check in on the not any of the scores. You cannot check in on the score
On the game
that you've taken the under or the over in for the next week. So if you take, I don't know who's even playing next week yet, but say you take the Titans versus the Colts, you take the over, you cannot check the score of that game at all. Do you want to do the whole game or the fourth quarter? So you can't watch or check the score or have anybody tell you.
Because you're going to know, if you're watching other games, the score is going to come up on the board.
So how do you want to do it then?
The score will come up.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
Well,
I actually didn't think about that.
You know how they have the ticker at
Yeah,
the bottom?
there's a ticker
Yeah.
at the bottom.
That's the problem.
Dang, I actually didn't think about that. Good, very, very solid point.
I watch football, man. I'm a
Very
football
solid point.
And I represent the Toronto Maple Leafs, too, while we're at it.
Well, then I don't really know what we're gonna do for the hammer, but we'll figure that one out.
We'll figure something out.
Maybe just you can't watch the game,
Yeah, you just can't watch the game.
so you don't know what's happening
What's
in
going
those
on,
moments.
situations.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
could still be like not as bad as a punishment as the other two, but
No, it could be bad.
well, I guess maybe.
Yeah, depends
All
what
right.
you got on it.
And then finally, if a head-to-head occurs, the two parties involved can determine their own wagers. So this week, for example, I keep going away from the mic, and I have to realize the mic is what picks up my voice. If Greg takes the Steelers by accident by throwing a dart at it, and you take the Giants, you guys can determine your own wager for what happens to the other person if you win.
Okay.
Okay?
Gotcha.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
You get it?
Yeah.
All right. I haven't really thought about this part. Who wants to start? How do you guys want to do this?
I don't know.
You want to do the picks?
Yeah. We're gonna go right into the
Yeah, it's
picks.
getting right into the picks.
Do you want to do all 5 at once or one at a time? What do you want to do?
Well, you can do your 5 at once.
Okay. I feel like I've talked a lot to begin
You can
this.
do your 5.
Okay,
So
I'll
it's
go
all-
first.
it's all Greg.
So just 1 or 2, or like all.
Just do all of them.
Do all
explain-
5. And
Okay,
put a little
so-
explanation
Put a little
behind
depth into it. Yeah.
Okay, so my first pick is Buffalo -6.5, and that's my lock.
That's your lock. Okay. We already have a lock term thrown out there.
I don't think that the Jets are very good, and it's in Buffalo.
Yeah,
And
but
it. Minus the crowd.
yeah.
I don't think
I don't
that
think
really
crowd matters, but
really matters, especially with the fake crowd noise that they're going to put in anyways. I don't think it really matters.
Yeah.
I don't think Adam Gase is a good coach,
I agree with that.
and
that's a
Peyton
horrible
Manning made him
football
look
team.
good.
yeah,
I'm
and
sorry.
Buffalo could win the division. Could
Asterisk on could.
Not banking on it, but they could.
Yeah.
So I think that's just. I'm actually surprised that Buffalo they're not.
They're favored to win the division, you know.
Yeah, I
They're
know.
plus 100.
Don't they have like an over under of like 10 wins?
10.5.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's crazy. Yeah.
they do. They're favored to win the division, and we'll get to that later on. I just don't think. As much
What-
as I don't like New England, I think they're a better team with Cam Newton because they can do more with him.
Yeah.
He's more athletic than Tom Brady, but that's another story. That'll be in one of my selections coming up. So go ahead.
Yeah, yes, like Buffalo's very good, but I also just think that the Jets are just
They're
horrible.
Yeah,
Horrible
cameraman Walt,
football
they're
team.
horrible.
Horrible
Horrible football
Cameraman
team.
Walt. Oh boy, Cameron Walt. By the way, he's a New York Jet fan.
He has no comment.
so
on that.
next
Yeah,
pick?
no comment over there. Go ahead.
Next pick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I don't know if
agree with
this
that
is
one.
necessarily a hot take, but everybody talks about in this division the defenses being so good. Well, I'm taking the over in Cleveland and Baltimore
Okay. Okay.
I do like that.
because the
Everybody talks about the Baltimore defense.
Baltimore defense, Cleveland defense, well, not so much, but Steelers defense.
Yeah, but both the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns have a good offense.
Yeah.
Like you can't tell me that Baltimore's not going to score at least 3 touchdowns on Sunday.
Uh huh.
Like what do you think?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like Lamar Jackson might have 3 on his own. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
They're putting up 45 Sunday.
Yeah, they could cover
They're
them.
putting 45.
That's a
themselves.
lock, folks.
I'm telling you.
And then my next one is I know I'm a huge Joe Burrow fan, but you got to take the Chargers -3.
Oh.
Wow. I
think that
did not think that was coming out.
Tyrod
Talked about that one today, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Tyrod Taylor is not going to win you the game, but he won't make stupid mistakes and lose you the game. And I think that the Chargers just have too much talent around them not to win that game.
Like, are you saying like on the defensive side of the ball as well?
Yeah, even though they lost Derwin James, but
Yeah.
they got a really good front seven to attack Joe Burrow, and
Yeah.
like Joe Burrow has so much
No
protection.
offensive line. Yeah. I mean, we've seen the videos. They claim that that's a drill, but I don't know how true
Yeah,
that is.
that
He's in trouble over there.
The only reason why, actually, you know what? That doesn't really matter anymore with this table too much if you bang it. The old table was a big deal, but
Yeah, it's
the only reason why I see it being kind of an issue taking the Chargers is because the Bengals might be able to score. We don't know yet. Joe Mixon,
Not happening.
AJ Green, Tyler Boyd, the Heisman Trophy
need
winner
time.
Joe Burrow.
They need time together.
Yeah,
No
you know,
exhibition
Yeah,
games.
you've had no
You got
preseason, like, yeah.
You got to remember that there's no preseason.
yeah,
Nothing.
okay.
that's why
Like,
another
last-
reason taking Tyrod Taylor.
Like,
It's clean.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, he's safe.
yeah, he's a safe pick.
He's safe. Like last night, Mahomes, he knows his guys.
Yeah,
They run those. They've been running.
Oh,
those
yeah,
drills,
big time. You could tell.
plays for the last 3 years.
Yeah.
Years with him. So it's easy for him to pick it up. Joe Burrow is a rookie.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's good. He's bad. I'm not saying any of that stuff. But
no, yesterday was a
he's
walk
had
in the park.
no
for-
time, no time, no physical contact, nothing.
No, nothing at
He's in
all.
trouble Sunday.
My next pick is my next pick is San Francisco -6.5.
Ooh, yeah, okay.
I just don't think that. I think that Kyler Murray. Yes, they're gonna have a pretty good team, but that's gonna.
They play San Fran tough, you know.
I know, but their defense is a little. Even though
Both-
they,
Sorry to cut you off. Both games last year, Kyler Murray was a top 10 quarterback
Yeah.
against the San Francisco 49ers. Fact for you right there.
Yeah.
I know, but he's got
Divisional
like,
game
he-
too, man.
I just, I don't know.
I
I
just
think
love Jimmy Garoppolo. Let's be real.
I don't. People harp on Jimmy Garoppolo. I think people would not harp on him if
They won the Super
if they
Bowl.
won the Super Bowl.
I think more people harp on Kyle Shanahan.
I don't know. I
He's
just
blown 2 Super Bowls,
yeah, that's true.
realistically, right? Mm-hmm. Because who was it that was play calling in Atlanta when they, like, okay, yes,
Yeah,
Dan Quinn or whatever was the head coach there, but up
Oh,
top,
that was a shit show.
offensive coordinator was Kyle Shanahan
That's
himself.
everybody's fault that game.
Yeah,
Super Bowl against New England.
yeah,
Everybody's fault.
but
Just there's degrees of fault. That's all it was.
then Kyle Shanahan
You can't
comes
lose
to
a
San
game
Fran
like
and does
that.
the same thing. We're getting off topic. I don't agree with that one personally. I think
I
Arizona
I
can
think
cover.
they'll win. I just don't think they'll cover.
Yeah, I think Arizona can cover.
That's all I'm saying.
yeah. I
It's
just
gonna be closer to 6.5.
I just
That's what I
think
think.
that their defense. Yes, they drafted Isaiah Simmons. I think with the 6th or 8th pick, which is a good defensive piece. I just don't think their defense can hold up with San Francisco's offense.
Okay.
What receivers though?
But Deebo Samuel's not playing.
They have like no receivers over there.
I just no, but their run game, they'll just run down through they'll just run through the Cardinals' throat.
Okay, that's all.
Mozart, yeah, he's gonna have a big
Was
day.
it-
I know because I got him on my fantasy team.
Who is your hot take?
The over in
The Baltimore game.
Baltimore, Cleveland,
Okay.
Interesting. One more you got.
and then okay, this is really bad first episode jitters. What's the spread in the Rams? It's the Cowboys are
Plus
favorite,
3.
+3 for the Rams.
The boys are -3.
Yeah.
so I'll take the Rams +3.
Okay. That is
I
no-
think
no biggie.
I think because I think that Sean McVay is a good coach, and yeah, last year people think he had a down year. He still had 9 wins, and that offense is pretty much the same, minus Todd Gurley, which actually could help them.
Yeah, they have.
Oh, they got a good offense.
They have two-
And
two
I think they
solid
have a
backs
pretty
there.
good
I think everybody's
defense.
sleeping on them right now. Nobody's really talking about them.
Why are you looking at me?
Oh, it's just a discussion we had today about it.
I just think
That's
like they have a shutdown
Just
corner,
Saying.
not the best corner in the league, but they have a shutdown corner. They have a good front.
Who just got paid?
Yeah.
Thanks, cameraman. Wolf.
Thanks, Cameron. Well, just giving me an update on the hockey game. So,
And
brother.
I honestly think that people think, oh, Sean McVay's, he's done, he's over. I think that the McVay is a great coach. And Jared Goff's a good quarterback, not a great quarterback.
Tier 2.
Yeah.
3.
With the players he's got, he's a tier 2.
Okay. Bottom end tier 2.
You can't put him on a team with with nothing and expect something.
No,
He's
I
not
agree.
Aaron Rodgers.
No, I agree, but he's bottom tier 2.
That's why Aaron Rodgers is tier 1.
He's like
People don't think he is, but he is.
here's tier 3. Here's Jared Goff. Right there.
Yeah, I said body. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's right,
And-
right above it.
Also for the Cowboys, I
Get
just
paid too much
think
money, too.
He's like hanging on to the line.
for the Cowboys, I think it's really hard for McCarthy to instill an offense with no preseason and defense with
He
no
just stole all the
preseason.
stuff I was going to say because that's one of my games
Okay.
right there.
A great
That's
minds
very
think
true.
alike.
That is very true, but I just think the offensive pieces there. I don't know. We'll
Yeah,
see.
but you haven't
we'll see
had
what
time to gel.
We'll see what I picked. I don't know.
I mean, they're gonna hand it to Elliott, which
Probably
is a
like
given
87 times.
because he's familiar with him,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and I understand all that. But Goff's also familiar with his guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's another thing, and they're at home in a new stadium. I know there's no fans. I don't know if there's going to be fans at that game or not.
California, I'm pretty sure they would be pretty strict. So
Yeah,
no
okay,
thing.
so there'll probably be no fans, but they do have a new building. Mm-hmm. I think that will help them a little bit. That much.
It's still the excitement of being in a
Sure.
new building. They were playing in like
Crap.
a college.
Playing
Wasn't
in
that like a college stadium?
Coliseum they were playing in,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I would say like Texas high school stadium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
I mean,
horrible, man.
it wasn't very good. So like, there's still hype behind this,
Mm-hmm.
which is great. So those are your 5 picks,
Yeah.
or is that 4?
No 5.
Okay,
All right.
I believe you. Coach.
I'll go next.
I almost called you Coach Dom. We're not even. This isn't even the
No,
coach.
it's not.
This is take the over.
I know he's got a book and everything. I got it on a piece of paper. That's the way I keep my things.
Same thing.
I have a little book upstairs, though. I keep all my bets in there. But actually, I do have bets from this past week in here.
Do you really?
Yeah, see?
Oh yeah.
There they are. So, my first... Where am I going here? This is just a pick. It's not a lock or...
Hold on. Like for some reason I could barely hear you, so I'm
okay. How's that? Of course not. See, I got something to say. Nobody wants to hear it.
We
Can
cut.
you-
We can cut or.
gonna. Yeah. Try again.
Okay, you ready to go?
Oh yeah, that's way better.
Okay, what happened there?
I literally moved the knob like a
A
sliver.
little
and-
sliver?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Now you can talk. So I don't know if they could hear you before. Hopefully they could.
Okay, do I have to give a lock on this one now? A lock in one of these 5
You have
games?
to use one of the terms each week.
Okay.
He used all 3.
He
He's
used
going-
all-
Oh, I
three.
thought we had to use all 3.
No, you just got to use one.
He's
So
going
what
in
was
for
his
it.
first one? He locked. Which one did you lock?
Buffalo.
Buffalo. So that's your lock.
Okay, yeah.
That's pretty good. My first one is Seattle minus a 2.5 in Atlanta.
Okay.
It's going to be a shootout.
Yeah.
All I got to say is Russell Wilson. I don't need to say any more than that.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah. Yeah.
DK Metcalf's going to have a big game. He's on your fantasy
He's
team,
on my
isn't he?
fantasy team.
Against me, right?
Yep. Yep.
He's going to have
So
a
I'm
big
glad
game.
you just said that.
But I like Russell Wilson. I
Yeah.
draft him every year. I didn't
Russell
draft him this year, but I didn't.
Hot take, doesn't count, but I think Russell Wilson might be MVP this year.
Yep.
I think that he's one of the quarterbacks that as soon as it was announced that there was no preseason games, Russell Wilson, he's familiar with that offense, that he's going to be,
It benefits him.
and nothing's really changed.
No,
It
nothing's
hasn't
changed there. No.
Yeah.
No, and Metcalf, from what I was listening to, had the most end zone targets last year.
Wow, I did not know that.
You would
Interesting. Glad
Did he
he's on
make
my
up?
fantasy team.
Yeah, he did. He had the most end zone targets last year for a receiver. Believe it or not.
thought it
So
would've
that
been,
makes it good for you and good for me because I like Seattle. Now, pick number 2. I had a long discussion with somebody about this one today.
Very long.
Very long. New England minus the 6.5. I like that game. Now,
What do you
I'm sitting across from a New England fan, and I had a discussion with my partner over here. For some reason, he liked Miami,
I did, yeah.
and I went to explain to him why did you take Miami, and
Whoa,
I
whoa,
think
whoa.
this and I think that, and I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. If Tom Brady was starting this game, what would the spread be? If Tom Brady was starting this game, what would the spread be?
like 14.
That's exactly what I said.
Between 12 to 14 points, right?
Yeah.
Why is it only 6.5?
Cam.
Because it's Cam Newton. Who's the better athlete?
Athlete,
Better athlete.
Cam Newton.
Cam Newton.
100%.
Now, who's his coach? Bill Belichick, who's the best coach in football. I don't care what anybody says, whether you like him, you hate him, whatever.
He's the GOAT.
He's the best coach in football. He could take putty and make something out of it. That's how good he is. Now, the discussion we had today was about the New England defense. It doesn't matter who's on defense
Oh, it
in New
wasn't
England.
just about that, but yeah, that was part of it.
It doesn't matter who's on it. They can have 6 guys not playing, and he'll replace them.
Yeah.
He'll find somebody to
You're
replace
not
them.
wrong.
and-
I just think
all
I
right.
don't-
you're not giving Miami the shot that they.
This
they
is a
have.
14-point win for New England. At least 14
The
points.
only reason why 100% if Tua was starting, I would
Doesn't matter, man.
Fitzmagic. baby.
Fitzmagic
Where's my
just
hat?
Fitzmagic gives
It's not going to happen.
the Patriots
electric.
fits.
He does, but it won't happen.
He's
There you go. That's what I'm saying. Like, he gives him fits. He does this. They do that. So everybody's is jumping on my. How come that line hasn't moved?
Because everybody's picking Miami. That's what he told me.
Yeah,
And I would-
all the public money is going on Miami. That's why the line's not moving. The odds make the Sharks down there love that. Nobody's taking New England.
No.
What happened last night? Everybody is betting Houston and their mother,
Except for
except for here. and there.
But
Because the smart money, you got to watch where the smart money goes.
Yeah.
All right? The line determines where the smart money goes. There's no money going on New England right now.
he thought I had the under all game yesterday.
Because
Yeah,
he was
he's telling
bringing
me.
up the rain. Yeah. And I thought,
He
oh,
brought it on because I took the over last night, and he brought up the rain at supper time.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't care if it's raining, snowing, hurricane. It doesn't really matter because it works both ways. The rain can cause you to have a low scoring game because you fumble this
Yeah.
footing, or the rain could help you.
High scoring, yeah. Yeah, he was
And I
like-
checked the weather radar in Kansas City, and there was no more rain. It was gone by the time game time came. So
Greg was like, "What'd you take tonight?" I'm like, "I'm not telling you." Right? He's like, "Why?" I'm like, "Because, I mean, I'll get to why. I'm never telling this guy a single bet until the show again." But he really wanted to know, and then I come at him with the weather thing. That's supposed to be a rain game because he's
Right.
like, "You originally said it's supposed to be raining during the game," and I'm like, "That's been known." You're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, you took the under." I'm like, "How do you know?" He goes, "You know the weather. I knew it was a total points bet." I'm like, "Oh man, like they better not score tonight." You know. Then I actually took the over, but
all right, so New England's my second pick. I took the Rams. Same reasons you have. We had this discussion too.
yeah,
But Dallas, I'm not saying Dallas's offense is bad. I'm not saying that. But in week one, it's not going to be what you think it's going to be.
no, I agree. Yeah.
Give it a couple weeks. And last year, Amari Cooper was up against Jalen Ramsey, 2 catches for 19 yards. That was it.
I mean, they also do have
Yes, I know that. They have DD, whatever, CD Lamb.
CeeDee Lamb.
And what's the other guy's name?
Michael
Gallup.
Yeah.
And I know Ezekiel in the back. I know all that. I understand all that.
just I don't know.
But the coach is not Jason Garrett anymore.
Well,
It's Mike
thank
McCarthy.
yeah,
Actually, I think the coach in Dallas is what's his name? What's the owner's name? Jerry Jones.
Jerry
He's the
Jones.
coach in Dallas. Not Mike McCarthy. That's just his puppet.
Jerry Jones.
That's
is the,
that's another story for another
He's
time.
the owner. He's the head coach.
He's